Okay, so it's Friday and we're about, in a couple of hours, we're about to go to Manchester to attend the For the Love of Sci-Fi convention. I'm really excited. It's my first ever convention. I know I call myself a geek, but yet I've never actually attended any of these before in the past. I've never gone to a Comic Con or anything like that. So yeah, really excited. We're leaving in a couple of hours. It's about a 3.5-4 hour trek up by train. So yeah, we're going up at night early, so we can be there really early tomorrow because I got a lot of photographs planned. William Shatner, Casper Van Dien, Ian McDiarmid, all of those. So yeah, really excited. It's also my birthday tomorrow as well, so yeah, kind of like a nice birthday treat. So yeah, see you guys up there. Okay, so it is Saturday morning, the 2nd of December. It is my birthday today, as well as the first day of For the Love of Sci-Fi. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. Like I said, this is my first ever convention. I was on Twitter last night actually, and someone tweeted William Shatner, and they were like really excited. They were like, "Oh, can't wait to meet him and talk to him about Star Trek and this and that." And Shatner actually tweeted him back saying, "Look, I think you could tell this is going to be your first convention. I think you need to talk to people who've been to conventions before, because there really isn't a lot of talking." So this guy, or whoever it was really disappointed by this. But I'm not really expecting that myself. I was actually hoping it would be more of a, when it comes to the photographs, go up there, say hi maybe, quick, have a photo, and then go. And that's what I'm hoping for. Like, I'm going to be so starstruck that I'm not going to know what to say, and I'd probably be like won't be able to get my words out or any of that. I'd be like very sort of like, oh, you know, breakfast first, then we're heading off to the, I can't remember what the actual place is called, but yeah, we're heading over to For the Love of Sci-Fi, so I'll see you over there. And this is Manchester this morning. Looking very gloomy and dull.
The top two. Yeah, that's that's not gonna get anyone.
Okay, I'm home from a very disappointing experience, and that is For the Love of Sci-Fi. As you just seen there. Now, I did sort of try to put a vlog together. This video has turned out nothing like I expected it to, and that's all down to what I experienced at For the Love of Sci-Fi. I didn't expect anything. I mean, at the end of the day, it's an independent event. It's only in its third year. It's not one of the, it hasn't got all the money that these big ones have got, like the London Comic Con and the MCM. So I wasn't expecting anything on the scale
of those conventions. The reason why I really wanted to go to the for the Love of Sci-Fi, and the fact that I chose for the Love of Sci-Fi to be my first ever convention, was the guests. You had William Shatner, in which I bought a photograph ticket for in advance. Billy D. Williams, who played Lando. You got there were quite a few there that I really wanted to see. Casper Van Dien, who was in Starship Troopers. In Starship Troopers. I bought tickets for quite a few of them. I think it almost amounted to about £200, if not slightly over, in photograph tickets. And guess what? I did have a photograph with one of those actors. With any of them. I didn't have one photo. I came away from the event without actually having a photograph with any one of them, and I'd actually paid for these tickets. And why? Because this event was so badly organized. It was shocking. Unbelievably shocking. I mean, they got the most basic things wrong. Like, they couldn't organize a coup. And no one, when we actually found someone to ask, what's going on with the coup for, William Shatner, or where's the coup for, Billy D. Williams, they were like, I don't know. I'm trying to find out, but I don't know. And you could see they were trying their hardest, and they were frustrated themselves. But there was just no organisation. There was also no signage to actually indicate where these photos were being taken. What was going to happen was they had a photograph A and a photograph B session. So you'd have, say, William Shatner taking photos, and, say, for example, Billy D. Williams taking photos, both at the same time, right? There wasn't even any signage to indicate where the queue for line A was, where the queue for line B was, and priority access. Apparently, people who had bought tickets in advance, like me, would get into the queue first and get in there first to get the photo. There was no such thing. But they advertised all of this on the website. So it was false advertising. I was missold the product. As far as I'm concerned, I was massively missold for the Love of Sci-Fi. And I am actually demanding refunds. I've sent an email, I've complained. And I was really looking forward to, actually meeting William Shatner. Like, yeah, he was going to be up there, maybe say hi, get a photo and go. But still, I mean, I was so looking forward and excited to getting the chance to having a photo with, William Shatner, Billy D. Williams, Ian McDiarmid, all those guests that played and gave birth to those iconic characters from the 70s, the 80s and 90s. I was so looking forward to sort of very briefly meeting them and having a photograph with them. And it just didn't happen. There was quite a big queue to go into the event, but I expected that. I expected queues. We were actually told by one member of staff when we complained about the disorganisation when it came to the queues. We were told, well, you should have really have expected these queues. And I'm like, well, yeah, we expected queues, but we didn't really expect it to be as, disorganized as it was. I mean, I expected to be queuing all day. I bought so many tickets that I knew I'd be spending most of my day queuing, but all I was asking for was some organisation. And I mean, for me, if you're going to organise an event, it's one of the most basic things you should be able to get right. Is organisation, and just some clear signage, and actually have members of staff present, so you can actually go on to them and ask, where's the photographs being taken and all of that. There was just nothing like that. The queuing going into the event didn't affect me. I expected it, and believe it or not, I have got positives about For the Love of Sci-Fi. I do have positives, and that is when we did actually get in, and we got into the stalls where they were selling all the memorabilia and the all the old action figures and all of that, and artwork, print work, sculptures, the lot, comics. I really liked it. I was really enjoying it. It was like away from the sort of the main arena, so we hadn't actually got into there yet. The first thing that we witnessed or experienced was the stalls. the merchandise stalls. And yeah, I was liking what I was seeing. I was seeing there were a few things that I was going to come back to and get. There were a few Funko Pops that I liked the look of that were also Chase editions and all of that. And then we went into the main event, out into the main hall even, where they had all the full-scale replicas. A lot of them were made by fans, but they looked really good. I was really impressed with them. You could sort of tell that some of them were fan-made. But I liked them. You know, a lot of effort had gone into these full-scale replicas, like the TIE Fighter, and no, they looked really good. Up until that point, I was enjoying it. It was like, wow, this is good. Like, I mean, it was what I was expecting for the event that it was, like an independent event that had only been going for 3 years. This was his 3rd year, so it was everything up until that point that I was expecting. Up until it was coming to time where I had to queue to have photographs with the guests that I really wanted to sort of briefly meet and have a photograph with. You know, the people that I'd grown up watching on film and TV and, you know, adoring. And it was heartbreaking in a way. It was really, really heartbreaking. So yeah, this was a tragic experience. It was actually so bad. Afterwards, I said, it's actually put me off from going to these sort of events. This was an independent event. Teething issues were expected, but nothing on the scale to what I just experienced at the For the Love of Sci-Fi. I feel like they oversold the event. Yeah, I don't think the venue was actually big enough for the amount of tickets they sold, because it was crammed, and I mean, you could barely move at one point. And it was the frustrating thing was, this event had potential. I could see the potential. But they got the most basic principles wrong. Maybe next year, if they do go ahead and do another one, choose a bigger venue if you're going to sell the amount of tickets that you sold this year. And it was just no sort of real thought put behind the organisation. It was almost as if they just wanted to sell as many tickets as they could. And as a result, a lot of people ended up going away with nothing. Like me, who spent around £200, which, you know, is a lot of money for me. And I ended up coming away with nothing. And I am still now talking about this, as you could probably tell, I am really, really gutted and heartbroken. I did actually manage to sort of squeeze into where they were doing the live panel. And you had Ian McDiarmid on the stage with Casper Van Dien hosting. I did actually watch that from quite a distance, which here it is. And that's all I managed to catch. That's all. That's the closest I got to any of the guests, actually, was right at the back of this hall. And yeah, I could see them on the stage. But that's it. Would I recommend this event? If they fix all of if they fix everything that went wrong this year, which is quite a bit, and change the venue and just employ more staff. I mean, I think you could have employed more staff. If they fix all these issues, then you're on to possibly, you know, potentially this could be a really good event. But there was so many basic issues and, you know, fundamental issues with this year which really let the event down. But there is potential there. They need to fix those problems. But for me, it was like they weren't really complex problems as such. It was sort of like the most basic sort of things that they could have got right, but they didn't. So yeah, did any of you guys go to the event? Let me know below. What did you think? Yeah, thinking about it now really upsets me. I'm really heartbroken that I've come away from nothing, and I was so looking forward to it. But anyway, we managed to sort of spend some time in Manchester. Ended up going to Forbidden Planet. Picked up a few things at Forbidden Planet, which I will be showing you guys in a video coming up soon. So yeah, thanks again for watching. I really do appreciate it. Don't forget to let me know your thoughts on For the Love of Sci-Fi. Or have any of you guys had any similar experiences at other smaller conventions or bigger conventions maybe? Let me know below. And again, thanks so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And remember, if you like what you see and you share the same passions as me, then why not hit subscribe?